Let's begin with our top focus. The Nuclear Security Summit got underway in Washington today with a working dinner during which Prime Minister Modi made an intervention and articulated India's stand on nuclear terrorism. He highlighted its contemporary features, which are, he said, the use of extreme violence as theatre, challenge of neutralizing technologically equipped terrorists, and nexus between state actors and terrorists and traffickers.
The two-day-long Nuclear Security Summit opened in Washington on Thursday night with a welcome dinner at the White House. Over 50 world leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, are participating in the two-day-long summit. Setting the agenda for the summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi made intervention during the dinner and talked about the threat of nuclear terrorism. In his intervention, Prime Minister said that nuclear security must remain an abiding national priority. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was seated next to US President Obama during the White House dinner in the US Capitol for the 4th edition of the Nuclear Security Summit. Calling for greater cooperation between nations, Prime Minister Narendra Modi highlighted three contemporary features of terrorism. First, today's terrorism uses extreme violence as theatre. Second, we are no longer looking for a man in a cave but are hunting for a terrorist in a city with a computer or a smartphone. Third, state actors working with nuclear traffickers and terrorists present the greatest risk. Noting that terror has evolved, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that terrorists are using 21st century technology but our responses are rooted in the past. In an apparent reference to Islamabad differentiating between terror groups, particularly those targeting India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that the world community should drop the notion of his terrorist is not my terrorist. He also indirectly referred to Pakistan when he stated that state actors working with nuclear traffickers and terrorists present the greatest risk to nuclear security.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi not only established the gravity of the nuclear security problem and the problem of nuclear terrorism among the world leaders, he also gave solutions to the problem.
So what does India want from the summit? India wants the conference to bring awareness on the threat of nuclear terrorism and action against nuclear smuggling. India also wants international cooperation against terrorism. Besides, India wants legal provision on nuclear security. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will today engage with the top world leaders including Canada, Britain, Japan in a series of bilaterals on the sidelines of the Nuclear Security Summit, where he would outline India's roadmap and measures taken to ensure nuclear security. The first nuclear summit was held in Washington in April of 2010, followed by summits in Seoul in March of 2012 and The Hague in March 2014. 9 countries, the US, Russia, Britain, France, China, India, Pakistan, Israel and North Korea together possess more than 15,000 nuclear weapons, but 90% of all nuclear weapons are in the US and Russia. With inputs from Dharmendra Tiwari in Washington, Newsnight Desk, DD News.